the goddess of spring. The physical explanation of the previous myth is obvious. Idun, the emblem of vegetation, is forcibly carried away in autumn, when Bragi is absent and the singing of the birds has ceased. The cold, wintry wind, Thiassi, detains her in the frozen, barren north, where she cannot thrive, until Loki, the south wind, brings back the seed or the swallow, which are both precursors of the returning spring. The youth, beauty, and strength conferred by Idun are symbolical of nature's resurrection in spring after winter's sleep, when color and vigor return to the earth, which had grown wrinkled and gray. Idun falls to the Netherworld. As the disappearance of Idun, or vegetation, was a yearly occurrence, we might expect to find other myths dealing with the striking phenomenon, and there is another favorite of the old skalds, which, unfortunately, has come down to us only in a fragmentary and very incomplete form. According to this account, Idun was once sitting upon the branches of the sacred ash Yggdrasil when, growing suddenly faint, she loosed her hold and dropped to the ground beneath, and down to the lowest depths of Niflheim. There she lay, pale and motionless, gazing with fixed and horror-struck eyes upon the gruesome sights of Hell's realm, trembling violently the while, like one overcome by penetrating cold. In the dales dwells the prescient Dis from Yggdrasil's ash sunk down, of elfin race, Idun by name, the youngest of Yvaldi's elder children. She ill brooked her descent under the hoar tree's trunk confined. She would not happy be with Norvi's daughter, accustomed to a pleasanter abode at home. Odin's Raven Song, Throp's translation. Seeing that she did not return, Odin bade Bragi, Heimdall, and another of the gods go in search of her, giving them a white wolfskin to envelop her in, so that she should not suffer from the cold, and bidding them make every effort to rouse her from the stupor which his presence told him had taken possession of her. A wolfskin they gave her, in which herself she clad. Odin's Raven Song, Throp's translation. Idun passively allowed the gods to wrap her in the warm wolf skin, but she persistently refused to speak or move, and from her strange manner, her husband sadly suspected that she had had a vision of great ills. The tears ran continuously down her pallid cheeks, and Bragi, overcome by her unhappiness, at length bade the other gods return to Asgard without him, vowing that he would remain beside his wife until she was ready to leave Hell's dismal realm. The sight of her woe oppressed him so sorely that he had no heart for his usual merry songs, and the strings of his harp were mute while he remained in the underworld. That voice like zephyr o'er floor meads creeping, like Bragi's music his harp strings sweeping. Viking Tales of the North, R.B. Anderson. In this myth, Idun's fall from Yggdrasil is symbolical of the autumnal falling of the leaves, which lie limp and helpless on the cold, bare ground, until they are hidden from sight under the snow, represented by the wolfskin, which Odin, the sky, sends down to keep them warm. And the cessation of the birds' songs is further typified by Bragi's silent harp. So that was the goddess of spring, and Idun falls to the Netherworld. The final sections of Chapter 7 of Myths of the Norsemen by Helene A Guerber, Idun. I will be working my way through this book section by section, and if there are any other public domain books that you would like for me to read, please leave a comment below. Did you enjoy this video? Then subscribe for more, and be sure to check me out on Facebook and Patreon. Thank you for listening, and have a lovely evening.